right.
Welcome back to the Leftovers and more of Sarge's body horror stories.
Sarge and Flock's body horror stories. You have body horror stories too. You were talking about something about going to the hospital in the last episode, right?
Did I? Was it when I had my testicle removed?
Oh, you calling my crap body horror?
Right?
Huh?
Oh God!
Huh?
Yeah, that was a big old treat. Hey, look at these plaguey folk.
Then he just puked blood on me.
Yeah, I think it was when I was 22, I got diagnosed with cancer, and I was like, well, this is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. That shit is always rough, man. I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, it was fine for me. I laughed my way out of the office. I cracked the fuck up. I was like, 22? Okay.
Right.
I'm a smoker. You couldn't give me, like, something relevant? Terrible writers. So, yeah, it's like, why does my ball hurt? And it was like, well, it's probably this.
Right.
And I was like, okay. And they're like, so we can, like, really test for it? Or we can just remove the thing, which is they're both gonna involve sedating you. And we're basically just gonna, just make some cuts. So I was like, well, if there's a chance that I go under, you take a sample and then say, oh yeah, it is. You got to come back to the hospital now so we can do the real procedure. You might as well just get rid of
the whole thing out
here and
now.
But yeah, I'm lazy. One trip will be fine. And they're like, okay.
I'm lazy about it.
So they popped it out and gave me a spare tire. So I got a fun little fakie now. So if I ever get cremated, I'll leave behind an Easter egg.
Would that survive the cremation process?
It's silicone, so I mean it depends on the heat of the fire, I guess. If it's in an oven, then we're good. Like up to 450 degrees.
I guess I don't know exactly what.
I didn't ask my surgeon if it was culinary grade silicone.
That's curious if you could put it in an oven or not.
He probably would have just been like, I don't know, it came from Germany.
Oh my god, any type of surgery down there just horrifies me.
Woo! It was not great. I also could not walk for some weeks, but I got to take I think a day off from work.
A day?
Wow, a whole day, dude.
A whole day to recover your ball surgery.
And I remember because I got to sit at home and watch cartoons all day, and the Avatar finale was on, and I was like,
hell yeah.
I was just sitting there
I remember
like
telling
a
you
diaper
about it
full of ice.
once. But about the
Wait. So was it cancer though?
No, it was just something that looked exactly like it.
It wasn't even cancer.
No. So, after weeks of, sweating and everyone being like, oh, my God, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm actually great.
Right.
This is hilarious. And, my dad cried and my girlfriend, was furious. And she's like, why would you just leave that in a voicemail? I was getting on a plane and you couldn't even wait to talk to me. I was like, whatever. Because the voicemail was as follows. Hey, I know you're getting on a flight, but I just called to let you know I have cancer. See you when you get back.
When you get here.
Which apparently was news to her in terms of knowing me. I guess that we were at that point where she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Apparently not cancer.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that was a whole hoot. And it wasn't even I think my first surgery. I had also had plastic surgery on my face for deviated septum.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that was a bit more interesting. I still got to go under for it,
right?
Which is always the best, because, who likes being conscious?
Right.
But they basically just tilt your head back and just shoot a drill up your nostril. And I remember waking up just with my nose packed in cotton. And I was like, oh, hey, everybody, can I use the bathroom? They're like, you probably shouldn't get up yet. And I remember looking at my mom and being like, how do I look? And she's like, oh, you look. And then I threw up a plane of blood.
Oh, God.
because like they have your head tilted back so you don't like drown on your blood while they're
Right.
carving holes up in your soft tissue zone. So it was the best vomit I ever had because it didn't taste like yucky tummy guts, and instead it was just like just a hot refreshing blood.
Ooh.
Like completely new flavor, and it just filled up a bedpan, and my poor mom had to watch her little baby bird just puke up a gallon of fucking blood. Just like, oh hey everyone. It's like she thought I died.
Right. That's what any parent would think. Is just screaming, horrified the whole time. You're like, no, it's fine. Blood pouring
Yeah,
out
the
of your
doctor was
mouth.
like, no, that's
my
normal. And she was like, that's that.
Don't tell me that.
That was a
Oh my
treat.
god.
So I got to
I've
look.
only had 3 surgeries
Whoa!
my entire life.
You got him.
Ah!
Goomba stomped
He's gonna
him.
report you. Oh.
He ain't report nothing.
Goomba stomped one guy. Choked
Yeah,
out
that
the
was
other.
great. No, the Goomba stuff was gonna work. You fool!
Wow.
He's actually dead. He died on the stairs. Oh my god.
Like they're gonna have a railing installed there in Dishonored too.
There is a railing. They're going to have to make the railing higher.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put a sign up then.
No Goomba stomping
Please
here.
do not
Oh
guard
God!
near the ledge.
I'm just sitting here
But-
with,
oh my
with
god,
my
I've only
heart.
had 3 surgeries
Robin,
my
leave me
entire
alone.
life. There was the hernia when I was a baby,
Yeah.
getting my tonsils removed, which was great because I got the ice cream for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I think I told you about it a few months back, Phlox, about the surgery that was completely different is in the same area as Brian's. I had
vaguely remember that.
I had a vein down there that went and died on me.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
And so it just started, it made a blockage in there, and blood was still trying to get through, so it just enlarged the vein. It made it super painful for me to exist.
That sounds rough.
And so I went to my family doctor. She's like, I have no idea what this is. It could be cancer for all I know. So they got me tested,
Nice.
and they didn't see cancer. And so I went to another doctor who's like, hey, I'm a specialist. And she's like, I have no idea what this is.
I'm a specialist. I don't know what this is. You're probably gonna die.
And then so I got sent to another specialist who's like, also, I don't know what this is, but it might be this. She was wrong. And so she's like, okay, let me send you to the guy who taught me. And so I got sent to the head doctor, and he's like, oh, I know what this is. I've only seen it like once every 5 years.
Dead vein. Ugh.
Yeah.
And he basically said, not only is it like super rare for it to happen, but it's also like the severity of it, because like I'm a teenager, well, not in like a week I won't be a teenager no more, but I'm still a teenager right now.
He's gonna
Well,
die.
you're a
But,
little
like-
young boy.
No, I turned 20 in like a
Oh
week.
shit!
Oh, okay.
You could almost buy alcohol, but you could still die for your country.
Hey, he can go to Mexico for alcohol.
That's true. And painkillers.
Oh my
And
god.
affordable health care.
Well, it's affordable, but there are things that come
Hey,
with it.
they passed the savings on.
But yeah, I'm a teenager, and like the last thing I want to do is tell my mom about, hey mom, I have a problem down
Right.
here.
It's like my whole
And so,
area.
I lived with that vein for like a year, thinking it's like, oh yeah, maybe it's
Ugh.
normal. And so I lived with that pain down there for like a year.
This is just existence now.
And I was like, okay, this is getting it got worse one. And I was like, okay, it's starting to hurt a lot. And so I was like, mom, let's go to the doctor. And she made me explain everything. And she's like, she got super mad at me when I told her how long I'd been dealing with it.
Yeah, I bet.
And then she gave me this speech about how she's seen everything already.
Right. She's
And I
like,
don't care.
I cleaned
I
you up
don't
when you
care.
were a boy. I've seen everything. Oh, when the parents always give you that one. It's like, I've seen it all before. Don't worry. It's like, that's still, I don't want to think about that.
And so after going to multiple specialists and then seeing the head doctor who saw what it was, he's like, we'll try. They gave me antibiotics one, and then some steroids to try to clear it up. That didn't work. And then the second time I saw him, he's like, I basically told him again like how long I'd been dealing with this. He's like, okay, because I guess he didn't realize how long I'd been dealing with it. But like normally, if a vein dies like that, it takes about a week to a month for your body to get rid of it. And so I've been dealing with this for a year. He's like, all right, we got two options. Either you live with this or we cut it out. And so I was like, yeah, I don't want to live with this.
Like, I've been doing it for a year.
So,
it fucking sucks.
And so I got the surgery. They went down there. I woke up with gauze all down there. And I'm like, all right, I don't feel bad now.
Oh shit!
And I was like, oh yeah, I'm on painkillers. There's a reason why I don't feel bad. But then, like the next day, well, no, not the next day. They gave me painkillers to take home so I wouldn't feel the pain for a few days. But the moment I ran out of painkillers, like, oh my god, please kill me.
This is the worst thing ever.
As one is one to do when they run out of painkillers.
And like I was bleeding down there. I had to like repack it myself because it was like an open wound, so you had to pack it too.
Yeah.
So I would have to unwrap the gauze, remove the bloody gauze, clean the area up, repack it. It's really interesting just being able to see into your body and seeing the muscles. Yeah. That's great.
I highly
because
recommend it.
they had to go really deep to get rid of the vein.
Oh, it was like in there.
But that wasn't the end of the story though. What happened was the area didn't heal.
Oh.
Oh. Classic.
The skin down there is really thin.
Right.
And so there's a chance that it just dies off because of how thin it is and how little veins there are. And so that's what happened. It died off and the hole just opened. A big old hole. Like bigger than my pinky.
No, it's still there?
No. I had to go back into surgery.
Skin, please.
And then get it stitched. I didn't get more skin. I got stitched up again. The stitching failed again. And he's like, all right. And so they basically took what little skin I had left and then used some medical glue and said, don't touch this. Don't do nothing.
They gave you some fucking Loctite. We're like, just leave it alone for a few days. Yeah, it's a Bondo.
And so it finally healed, and I got like a big old scar down there now that looks real weird. But it doesn't hurt. It don't hurt no more.
Just make sure whatever a woman asks to say it's from saving a baby from a burning building.
Why are you saving a baby with your crotch?
Hey, that's for you and the baby to know, alright?
Oh my god.
This is how you end up on a list.
Okay. To say it was a firefighting accident where you saved a baby from a burning building. You accidentally dropped the fire axe and it narrowly missed everything, but just hit that little part of skin, and that was it. And you doctor said 2 millimeters to the left, and you'd be a silicone nut having man.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
I want to get some silicone nuts for Rudy. They have those. I forget what they're called, but it's like you can replace
Those big old dog bones.
Yeah, they're just big dog nuts that you can give them, and it's supposed to like make them have their boy dog. All right, you're dead. Sorry. I tried to knock her out. She saw me. That was it. But it's supposed to.
Don't you have sleep darts?
Look, all right. I got.
Well, now we know how Flox treats his success.
I often get them confused with the flame dart, so I figure it's easier to just hold the heart and stab people.
Fair.
But yeah, like I've had male dogs in my life, and like once you neuter them, they're not the same anymore because they don't produce testosterone. So it's like giving them the synthetic balls will actually make their bodies like start.
Happy.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, you know, they start producing testosterone. It's like, what? That's fucking crazy. So it's like, I want to get Rudy some dog balls and see what happens. You know?
I wish that was true for all dogs. My mom's dog Peanut, after his surgery, he got more active.
Oh, really?
Way more. Yeah, he was calmer before the surgery than after. And so he's like hyperactive.
Hyper hump everything.
like he doesn't hump anything, but he'll go like around the house like for like 5 minutes, doing multiple laps over and over, continuously, not stopping.
Just got puppy energy.
Yeah. Well, how old is he now?
He is, I think, is he past a
Oh
year?
yeah.
That's puppy.
He's gonna
energy.
have that
that's puppy
until
time.
like 3 years old. Like Rudy still does that shit.
Oh.
Where he'll just zoom around the backyard, or he even does it on my bed, where he'll just laps in a circle on the bed, just hopping around and shit for like 30 seconds until he wears himself out and takes a nap. And it's fun when a fucking
But like he just got more
60-pound
active.
pit bull does that on your bed. Let me tell you.
Well, Peanut's not nowhere. Peanut's like what, I think 5 pounds. Like he's a Chihuahua Pomeranian mix.
Yeah.
So he's
a
real
little,
small.
little bitty boy. Stuck on there.
But he's still got all that energy. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna go crazy because next week for my birthday, I'm taking a flight to Ohio to visit my mom because she's like, you are not being away from me on your birthday.
Right. Oh, how is
Wait,
she?
you got Ohio King?
How's she doing? Because she had to go for like surgery or something, right?
Oh, that's right.
She went to Ohio because of her job, but she's having to have a surgery this week or next because her, like my grandma, some vertebrae collapsed and like the
Oh wow.
the center, whatever, I forget what the center is between them, like deflated.
The disc.
And so yeah, the disc deflated, and so they're going to give her injections this week or next week. I forget which one. Actually, no, it's next week. It's happening after my birthday. And so my grandma's up there with her right now just to be with her when that surgery
Yeah,
happens.
that's what you were saying.
You gotta go to Coaster Kingdom when you're
Yeah.
up there too.
And so next week I'm going up there too because of my birthday. And then basically right when I leave is she'll be having the surgery.
That's
So
crazy.
you're just gonna dip out when she's like, "Well, here I go," and you're like, "All right, good luck."
Coaster Kingdom, here I come.
Like someone has to take care of the house. Like we're gonna have a family member take care of the house for the week, but I'm gonna have to come back and continue taking care
Are
of the
theme
house.
parks open
Sure.
still, or open again, or what?
You better believe they.
Oh, I
are.
don't know, because Disney down here in Orlando has talked about fucking closing, like,
Again,
it hasn't reopened as far as I know, but I mean, that could be wrong.
they've been open.
Oh, okay.
I would think theme parks are starting to open again.
They've been distancing, and there was a weird meta exploitation people were doing, where they were allowed to remove their masks if they were eating or drinking food.
Yeah.
So they would just get drinks
So
and
eat
walk
all the
around
time.
with their mask
Eat
off.
all the time.
Yeah, and then they're like, "No, please sit with your
Right
masks."
here.
Holy shit, you monsters!
Well, we do, or not we, well, I guess we too, because I do it. Me and Danielle went out for victory steaks when she got her new car. And we went to Longhorn and sat there without our masks on at the table. But it's like the waiter had his mask on, but it was like more often than not.
Oh yeah, that's what they're doing here now.
Right.
Like if you're sitting and eating, as long as like the tables are like distanced, people take their masks off when they're eating.
Oh,
Yeah, same
Although
here.
I think we just had our mask ban lifted. I think people indoors and out, if they've been vaccinated, can go maskless.
yeah,
Yeah, the CDC said that, but it's still per state.
yeah,
That's true. I think our stores it's optional and no longer mandatory.
yeah.
So
Though Texas had like a mask
some
ban for
stores
like
are
a week,
lifting it.
a few months ago, and since then Texas hasn't had a mask like
Yeah,
requirement.
that's like the Florida
Which just
governor, which
basically
is
means
like,
we're
I don't give a
great.
shit. It's like Carl Bertana Lusky is the fucking governor of Florida. He's like, I don't give a shit. You guys just do whatever you want. You know, we're just hanging out, having fun over here. Like,
Whatever makes me
I
popular.
wish the Texas governor was like that. It's like, oh no, COVID's not real.
yeah, I mean, well, that's pretty much what he's doing. It's like, I can't force everybody to wear a mask, you know, so I'm just going to say, if you want to, go ahead. Like, Thanks, bro.
Luckily, most stores down here say you're not getting in without a mask, so people wear masks.
Yeah, I mean, all the stores have that on the on the window, but I still see people. It's like I always wear my mask no matter what, you know. But there's people that
I
fucking
do
walk
too.
in. Oh, you son of a bitch! That would walk up to the window. Really? Okay, let's say I gassed this asshole. Or they'll walk in, just right into the store without the mask on, and look at you with your mask on, like this fucking idiot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's been kind of the name of the game for the last few
Right.
months.
Don't trust them. I'm vaccinated fully, still wear my mask. Don't care.
Right.
Yeah, that's been me too. I'm like, if I'm alone, maybe, but if I'm anywhere in public, mask.
That means if you're sitting at home, you're still wearing the mask.
That's not public. That's the privacy of your
Right.
home.
Well, that's what you said. When I'm alone, maybe. So it's like you're wearing it while you're at the house.
Well, then that's a maybe. You
Oh,
don't know.
true.
That's the mystery of
That's
being
the
home.
mystery.
No one can know.
You're just really in the mask fashion.
Hey, if it looks good. Don't
I have a Pikachu mask that I wear when I'm out.
That's awesome. So
I think mine's
I have
all
a Pikachu
mixed.
one and like a Scooby Doo one that I wear.
Wow, no survivors. That little girl's gonna be so proud of you.
That
hey, there was a couple survivors.
Uh-oh.
I double checked. It said assassinate him, so I was like, okay.
you use a sleep dart on him and then throw him off
Because
the balcony.
it said to assassinate him. It said eliminate.
Oh.
So that means kill in my book.
Oh, you got the non-lethal for the art dealer.
Oh, did I?
Congrats. Yeah,
No,
'cause
he got it
just
for a
put in
second
the
and
code
then it
without
failed.
killing
Oh,
him.
nice.
It failed, I think. Well,
Oh,
one of
did it?
I know I saw a few parts fail of that.
Oh, because he never actually confronted the guy.
Yeah, it didn't say it said persuade the art dealer to give you code X.
Yeah, so we just cheated, and it was like, oh well, you failed,
And
you
then-
fucking cheater.
And then the non-lethal one also was an excess. I think there is a way to keep him alive.
Well,
That's fair. Yeah, I think there's a non-lethal option for Ur.
oh,
though.
probably, but like I said, it said eliminate. See,
I think you can,
eliminate. So in my book, eliminate means assassinate.
Well, yeah. I think you can also like humiliate him or trick him or lock him in a safe.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, he's dead now.
Yeah.
They're all dead.
We're not here to do
Right.
research.
Okay, we're just here to kill
Weird.
people.
Yeah. In the house of pleasure. Ooh.
Nothing.
Man, I'd love to live the life that leads to a
Are those
giant
beds
round bed.
actually possible, like popular? Those circle
I don't know,
beds?
but we'll find
for
out in
orgies.
the next episode if there's an orgy or not. Bye, everybody.
See ya.